So you talked about the sacrifice. Baby, you really got to make sure that this is something that God wants you to do, because the sacrifice can really take your mind sometimes. Especially if you got children or anything like that, or if you really attached to them. I don't know, if you were attached to somebody at home that you got to leave, it's not sweet at all. Especially with my baby is 4 years old. And at the beginning, when I first got on the show, I was traveling a whole lot, like all the time. So Amaya would have to go with her godparents all the time, or she would be back and forth between me and her dad, or maybe his mom, or maybe my mom. My mom lived in New Orleans, his mom lived in Texas. So she was just everywhere. And it's like, as a new mother, you you thinking of everything that you're doing wrong, you know. And then on top of this, you're just trying to be there for her, and it's just really bad. But when you know that this is what God has told you to do, you know that God is going to give you peace. And you know that God is going to make sure that your baby is okay. My baby has never wanted for anything. My baby knows exactly who her mother is. I am one of her favorite persons in the world. I know this for a fact. You know what I'm saying? But this is because God is with me. Now, and another thing about making sure that this is something God told you to do, just like J. Ross said, God told him, you ain't supposed to be a bass player. Now, I say in the gospel industry there's no money, but there is money to be made, period. If you have a pen and you write, maybe that's what you're supposed to do, because it is go up
yes.
in the pen.
Yes, sir.
Chris?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's guap in the pen. Now, everybody don't have to be an artist, and that's what I tell everybody. I get interviews all the time, ask me, what would you tell to any upcoming young artist that wants to be something? What would you tell them? I always say, make sure that God told you that this is something you're supposed to do. Because just because you can sing don't mean that you're supposed to be in front of everybody doing it. Maybe you're supposed to be in your shower doing it, or maybe you're supposed to be in front of your church leading praise and worship, or maybe you're supposed to teach the children or something. You know, you got to find exactly what you're supposed to do and go for broke in that, because that's where you will really be blessed. Just like J. Ross said, God told him not to be a bass player. He told him to do this video stuff. Now, look at all the stuff that J. Ross is doing that his bass player probably would have never taken him.
That's right. That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So you just really got to be in tune. Y'all got to, do God want y'all to do secular music? Because I don't believe that all secular music is bad. I listen to it all the time. I believe in love, God is love, blah, 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 blah. So don't believe that y'all are doing anything wrong, and don't believe that y'all can't still keep coming to church just because you're doing something secular. You in the right place. As long as you keep him first, he'll take you far in whatever you do. Because it says in all things, you know, blah, 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 blah. So, I'm babbling now, y'all. I'm just going on and on, but I just really, you just got to make sure. That's the biggest thing, that this is what God is telling you to do, because maybe he don't want y'all to do music at all, or anything.
I got a question. Explain to us like some of the hardship and trying to be a mom and grow as a person and then work your way through the music industry.
The hardest part about it is doing it in front of everybody, because everybody in your business, you know what I'm saying? And that's the biggest part for me. I don't have a problem with going through stuff. I don't have a problem with having issues, but I got a problem with everybody having an opinion about it and getting all up in my business because ain't nobody asked you. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't ask y'all about what y'all doing and I don't get in y'all business. Because at the end of the day, I'm human. My heart beating one pump at a time just like yours. So why am I held to such a standard? I mean, I understand to whom much is given, much is required, yes, but I'm still growing and it's still hard. And it's just hard for that to be watched. Like, people don't really understand. September this coming year will be 2 years, so it's only been a little over a year that I have been Amber Bullock Sunday Best. So I'm still a little rough around the edges. Sometimes I don't filter what I say clearly. I mean, you know, it's just real hard. I have had to learn, because I'm a very outspoken person. But you only gonna know that if you talk to me one-on-one. But I used to go in on Twitter. Ooh, you can forget about it. Oh, baby, ooh. Before Sunday Best, when me and my baby daddy would get into it, everybody knew. Because I would be going, can't do that not at all. Can't do it because it ain't nobody's business. And I don't want to let everybody in like that. And now I have a daughter. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody's opinion of her daddy will be around the world. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to put my kid through that. You know, you just gotta be real